Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is yours truly, Mr. Panuka here at Panuka Farm. Just taking a walk in our, nursery, trying to see what's going on here. Like we always indicate, a nursery is actually the engine room or the heartbeat of a farm. That is what determines the pace at which you do your production as well as your scheduling. So if your nursery is not busy, then you know that upstream or is it downstream, you're actually bound to have issues in your production. This is iceberg lettuce that we've got here. So it's always important to make sure that you check the different stages of the different crops that you farm, so that you're in production throughout. So we have quite some different kinds of seedlings. This is sweet pepper here, destined for transplanting pretty soon. It's almost there. That's more sweet pepper all the way there. And then here you've got Kariba RZ. That's Rags one. That's broccoli. So doing quite well. Again, all in the quest for production, consistency. And we've got some cauliflower here, complementing its sister. Is it brother? Broccoli. That's all. Here is cauliflower, and then on this end more iceberg lettuce coming up very well. So it's quite an expose of different kinds of seedlings. This is another kind of lettuce, but the leafy one, called fancy. The levistro. That's what it's called. So that's what we have here. It's not the iceberg lettuce. And then here we've got the oak leaf lettuce that's coming up as well. That's Rives one variety. And here more young iceberg lettuce coming up. So different kinds of seedlings, different age groups, if you like, or in the quest for production consistency. Here, cauliflower, that's just emerging. So again, you can actually see we've got different age groups of different seedlings. So that's basically how you demonstrate that you are bound to get into continuous, production by making sure that the necessary that feeds the production units is evergreen. Things are happening, and so for me, that's what helps to satisfy the issue of production consistency. Checking through different crops that we do on the farm and seeing whether things are happening. So like we have previously indicated, if you buy seedlings, you need to make sure that you've got a seedling supplier that matches your production schedule, and then check whether you've got certainty over the varieties, because that's the other downside that you get with buying seedlings. Of course, seedling production is a specialized undertaking, so make sure that you don't do it in haste. Make sure that you invest quite a bit in the technique to produce good seedlings, so that it doesn't affect your production. Because the downside is that if you don't have the capacity to produce good seedlings, that will then affect your production. Your crops will be prone to diseases and stuff like that because of the haphazard way you would have done the seedlings. So take caution of that. Otherwise, this is one way you can actually do backward integration on the farm, subject to you building up the expertise. So for today, I'm satisfied. We seem to have different seedlings, different stages. That's exactly what I want to see when I walk into the nursery, and making sure that the seedlings are actually looking very good, because then that guarantees very good production once we transplant. So once again, thanks so much for tuning in to the Panuka YouTube channel. Yeah, please subscribe and smash that subscribe button so that you keep getting some of these juicy farming tidbits. Have a lovely one. Bye bye.